The PLL on ESPN. Its next stop is here at Fairfield University, week 5 of the PLL. And it continues with Cannons and Chrome. Cannons red hot back-to-back wins. Chrome just the opposite, a 3-game losing streak.
Coming over from the Redwoods in a trade in the offseason.
Right on cue, Matt Kavanaugh opens the scoring. That big free agent pickup paying dividends for Cannons.
Kavanaugh's pumped. The crowd is pumped. And what I love about his game, Jay, is he could beat you with the ball with quickness and getting underneath defenders, or off the ball as well. As a cutter this time, the Cannons continue to share the rock, the best team in terms of assists. And you have the Cannons now with a healthy clock.
Scanoni shuts the door.
Alone.
Week in mini against the Water Dogs when they were initiating, but they just couldn't finish their opportunities.
Spinning it home. What a goal, Matt Campbell. The rookie out of Villanova. He has been spectacular for Cannons. And you see why on a goal like this, Clark.
He'll make a run for the Rookie of the Year in the PLL. And the Cannons continue to share the rock. Aslanian with a beautiful pass. And how about Campbell catching that ball and spinning to his offhand to counter the defensive pressure. That is instincts at another level for a rookie.
Wisnauskas dispossessed. That's 4 turnovers in 4 possessions for Chrome. Under 10. Beautiful passing, and it leads to a goal. Ryan Drenner makes it 3-0 Cannons.
Chrome don't have the answers to Cannons' hyper-speed ball movement. You want to be an elite team, you share the rock. The #1 team in the PLL in terms of assists, it's the Cannons. 3 goals, 3 assists. Father, and what Brian Holman's done in 1 year here has been remarkable in terms of how he's changing the culture.
Stinging the corner! Nothing Scanoni could do! Aslanian with a flamethrower to make it 4-0 Cannons.
Aslanian has had an exceptional first quarter. He assisted on the Matt Campbell goal, and this time just goes down the alley, old school north-south Dodger. And the Hobart product absolutely hammers this corner. There is no substitution for a speed dodge.
Way traffic right now. Shot clock down to 5. Scanoni scoops it up for Chrome.
Last to first in assists. That tells you everything you need to know in terms of your offense and your identity and the way that you're sharing the ball.
Shot clock down to 7. Feed right in front, and an easy first save for Colin Kirst. Play has been killed. Nolting trying to create a better angle. Save made by Scanoni, that's his 5th. Technically, the scorers have it as 1 shot, but it was a half shot, and finally a breakthrough. Justin Anderson cashes in on the power play. 11 seconds left in this opening quarter.
He was one of those players, Jay, I said, could spark this team with Sam Hanley. Week 1 up in Albany, Anderson had 4 goals. The high crease play, I think as a pro, he is evolving. We knew about him as a 2-way midfielder.
Well, physicality, you got to hit people, you got to be tough to play. And I think that this sport represents that.
Marcus Holman with career goal number 302 beats Scanoni to make it 5-1 Cannons.
That's one of the most accurate shooters the sport has ever seen. And Dan, when you watch a player shoot the ball now, because I know you do some coaching too, what's critical when you see a guy like Marcus Holman in terms of his success?
Well, I think one, how he catches it high and goes low, right? He catches high, releases high, and fires low. Second, that ball's painted right at that left
That's a good point. They have the big boy on offense, though, in Asher Nolting. 32 in blue, I think, gives them the
elite, but maybe a little quieter than your Brady, your Rodgers.
A technician, pinpoint accuracy. Everything he does well, he does it at a very high level. There's not maybe something that's outstanding.
Chrome pulls another back through their rookie, Sam Hanley. First-round pick out of Penn.
I think I'm going to know the answer to this, but this was the unicorn of the PLL draft because he's 6'5", he's 235 pounds, he's two-handed, Sam Hanley out of Penn. For 4 years at Penn, he was the marked man. Everyone knew he was going to the rack, and he still was successful in terms of owning one-on-one matchups. I heard you a lot during the draft. There was a unicorn in the draft, right, in the NFL? Who was that guy?
Anthony Richardson, the quarterback out of Florida, that got drafted 4th to the Indianapolis Colts instead of playing catch with the goalie.
Like that. Next season, we made our pitch for Connecticut. Awesome feed! How did it stay out? Colin Kurse. Progressive
He had no
game
choice
flow.
but to be tough.
Yeah, exactly. He's seen a lot of rubber. See, here's Nolting with the big body.
And it trickles in. Muscled it home. Not a great angle, but it worked.
Dano, I mentioned off the top, Nolting kind of reminds me of a Magic Johnson because he's a big body, but he's a point guard type player. So when he posts up, a lot of teams in the eyes of the defense think, pass, pass. Well, he can create his own, and he muscles his way through this check from JT Giles-Harris. That's only the reigning defender of the year in the PLL. Nolting says, no sweat. Wall ball with one leg.
Kark, it's almost like quarterback when you're doing quarterback drills, and I say this to young quarterbacks all the time.
Finding his footing in year 2. Shot clock down to 5. Hanley tried it. Kept out by Kurst.
Good cut.
And it leads to a goal! Ryan Drenner on the run. And Dan Orlovsky said it all started on that cut.
It did. Now I'm going to actually throw it to him. You said in the break, your son Noah loves to move off ball.
Always cut.
As a coach, and I know you're coaching some lacrosse, what do you love about this?
Well, I love the fact that he comes off the field, never slows down, cuts downhill towards the cage, right? Catch and fire within one step, right? Catch, fire, ball comes out, and it's a high, hot left missile. I love the fact that, and also let's credit the passer. But the reason why was the goalie sent them the message the night before. That was Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
I mean, that is.
Clock down to 2 and a giveaway.
Right? They need to feel that. They need to feel that love in the locker room from a coach, and it's obviously changed everything.
Exactly what Chrome needed to start this second half. Sam Hanley stings it right past Colin Kurst.
When we talked to Dan Orlovsky in the second quarter, I mentioned Hanley is the unicorn. Why? He's 6'5", 240 pounds. He's so two-handed. Sam Hanley is a right-handed lacrosse player. There is no difference when he has a full head of steam when he splits you to the right or he splits you to the left.
Cutting the Cannons lead to 4. Shot clock under 10. Here's Nolting. What a goal! Asher Nolting! How did he create that angle, the submariner, to make it 8-3?
He creates that shot, Jay, because of his ability to stay balanced but also absorb contact while he's shooting. JT Giles-Harris meets him. You see the contact, you see the push. There is no effect to Asher Nolting with this unit around him, the shooter in a guy like Marcus Holman, to really start feeling.
Here, what a matchup that's been to watch today. Holman with 2 seconds on the shot clock, has to hurry. Did he get it off in time? Yes! Count the goal, Marcus Holman.
This is lacrosse IQ at its best. Holman knows the game as well as anyone. He clearly gets that off before the 0 hits. Late shot clock scenario. Number 1 in blue. your leading goal scorer, one of the best shooters in PLL lacrosse history. Take a look at the goal cam. This is a beautiful shot. The low angle, you know what I love what he does too? He knows he has a clock to deal with, but he...
Here's Kavanaugh on the run, beats Scanoni again. Perfectly placed, Matt Kavanaugh. Traded from the Redwoods in the offseason, and he is feeling right at home with Cannons. His second goal, and there's brothers, Pat and Chris.
Pat on the left, Chris on the right. Older brother started the dream at Notre Dame, but the dream in professional lacrosse is still alive and well for 50 and blue. 7 points last week. He's not stopping, and the Cannons aren't either.
I blame a bad hamstring. Kavanaugh dispossessed. That's a shot. Totally sold out. You got people standing on the hill because no seats are available. Nolting goes low. Asher Nolting. Oh, he's been terrific tonight. And it is all Cannons in Connecticut.
He's a bear to deal with. You rarely see JT Giles Harris have such a hard time with an attackman.
He's dominating him today.
He's the reigning defensive player of the year. Asher Nolting is just getting into the body and owning the physical matchup. He's so smart too, because if you play JT in space, no dice. It's matchup, but he's not tonight.
When you say you can get into the body with JT Giles Harris, Nolting's the only dude in the league that's built 2 of Chrome's 4. Another opportunity for Hanley, and this time he cashes in. The rookie first-round pick out of Penn has a hat trick for Chrome. He's been the brightest spot.
He has, and the sky's the limit potential-wise for Sam Hanley. Do you remember his last goal, going down the alley, full speed with his left hand? Now this is a time room
Report.
So he knows pressure, he knows early slides, and he can quarterback from up top.
Tren or no angle, kept out by Scanoni. The pile up as well. 24 turnovers for Chrome. That one almost
to go, and we appreciate your time. We appreciate your passion and what you've brought to the PLL.
I appreciate that. I appreciate everything the PLL does for me. I just appreciate being around these kids, man. They're a great group to coach. Bang. Yeah.
Right on cue. Coach said it best. Bang. Asher Nolting nets his 4th goal of the night.
There are the bare feet Coach Holman described to us. The dancing bear, that's his 4th of the night. It's a combination of being nimble around goal line extended with footwork, but using that strength in the upper body, the lean into JT Giles Harris. And the reason he's giving him so much trouble, Jay, is because he could counter. He could go front side, and then when JT starts playing that front side, ranks. And wow, I agree with you. It's a story in the PLL, for sure. The turnaround of the Cannons from the basement to making some noise. But the Chrome is not going away, Mr. Alter.
Not going away at all. Pull one back here. Jesse King in his season debut, dangerous lefty, gets the goal here.
King out of Ohio State, great off-ball player. When you talk to head coach Tim Sudan, getting him in the lineup is big, because like a Marcus Holman, doesn't need the ball in his stick all the time. Double deuce.
You can watch that game on ESPN Plus. Should start around 8:30. Chrome inches away from another goal. Kirst
on a comeback.
It's going to be hard to find. Kirst, another save. Shot clock at 8, takes it himself. Scanoni stuffs him. Freak for them as that one rings off the pipe. Do you start looking at some roster management, or can these guys still figure it out?
I think they could figure it out. Maybe if we saw Chaos finish 7th last year and went to the finals.
Season 0-2. Don't look now. Brian Holman's team has won 3 in a row. The Cannons red hot headed into the All-Star break. We're not done from Fairfield. ESPN Plus at 8:30 Eastern Time. Atlas in chaos for now. So long from ESPN2.